Hi, I'm Helen with Floating Yoga School here on Wailea Beach in Maui. Today's practice is a mini full body stretch. So when I don't have a lot of time, the stretches that I do to create openness throughout my entire body to feel like I have more mobility and more space overall. We're gonna start standing when you're ready. Take a moment here to move a little side to side, create a sense of groundedness, and really arrive. Even if you don't have a lot of time, allow yourself to be present in whatever it is that you're doing in these little mini practices. Imagine engaging through your legs like you're lifting up through your kneecaps. Neutralize your pelvis, so notice if it's rocking forward and back. Lift your low belly, open up through your chest. Relax your shoulders down your back. I like palms facing forward. And imagine reaching up through the crown of your head. Notice what it takes to hold this shape where you're engaging. And notice where you can soften, release, maybe relieve some muscular tension or some effort. Find your breath and lengthen and deepen it. And with each breath in, send space into those places that are tight and talking to you. With each breath out, imagine releasing tension, letting it go, sending it out. Maybe it melts down into the ground or flows out with your breath through your mouth. As you next inhale, reach your arms to the sky. With your right hand, find your left wrist stretch up and over to your right, a little side bend. Stay even through both feet. Breathe space into the side of your waist, especially your left side, but still stay long through your right side. And then back to center, breathe in, reach your hands high. Exhale, switch hands, take it to your left. Keep breathing here, find that space again through your waist. Breathe into your ribs, those muscles in between your ribs, your intercostal muscles. And next inhale, back to center. Reach your hands high, breathe in, look up. Exhale, cactus your arms, open up through your chest. Imagine drawing your shoulder blades and elbows down. We'll take that twice more. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, cactus. Again, breathe in. And breathe it out. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. We're gonna hang out here. Take a halfway lift to find some space, and then really settle it into your forward fold. So that might be knees bent a lot. My feet are about hip distance apart. You can come closer or further away depending on how your hamstrings feel. And find ragdoll. Hold opposite elbows, relax your head and neck. Maybe here there's a little sway side to side, a little bit of movement. A nod through your head, yes. A shake through your head, no. Just let gravity do the work. And again, imagine that tension, tightness dripping off your back down to the ground or melting down your legs. One more breath. Release your hands, halfway lift, long spine lengthen. Exhale, hands down, step just your right foot back. Lower your right knee down to your mat. Bring your hands to your left thigh. Lift your chest and gently sink your hips forward. So we're gonna find a little stretch through the front of your leg. Imagine engaging the back of your leg. And then maybe release and sink a little deeper. We're gonna find a sensation about engaging the front, so almost like you're scooping forward. So think about kind of pulling the front up as if you're drawing your knee toward your torso, finding some strength, turning on hip flexors. A few seconds to breathe into that. And then let yourself melt a little deeper into the stretch. Release that engagement. You might engage more through the back again. Let your right hand come down to your mat. Lift your left arm to the sky. Work into a twist. And I like hand behind head. Really peel the elbow open. Breathe into your ribs, your heart space. Slowly release your hand down. Step back, high plank upper push-up. Lower your knees down. Stay in this supported plank shape. So your knees are behind your hips, not directly under. Shift forward, breathe in, and lower to your belly slowly. Lift your heart, inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, press to tabletop, hands and knees. This time stack your knees right below your hips, hands right below your shoulders. Cow and cat as you inhale, lift your tailbone, drop your belly, lengthen through your spine, look up, open through your throat. Exhale, scoop around, really press that space between your shoulder blades up to the sky. Continue to move like that back and forth. Sometimes it feels better for me to hold. Sometimes that more dynamic stretching feels good, a little bit of movement. You might add a side to side, some barrel rolls with your chest. And then when you're ready, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. And breathe through the back line of your body. Start in stillness. And then add movement, pedal out your feet, drop one heel, bend the opposite knee, side to side. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward to your hands. Exhale, feet to hands or hands to feet, back to your forward fold shape. Hold here, let everything relax down. A full breath in and out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, release, let it all go. Inhale, rise up, hands float high. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers or reach in that direction. So even if they don't touch, imagine you're holding a cake. Lift your heart, your throat. Stay strong through your glutes. Gently press your hips forward. Maybe you open through your throat. Come back toward neutral. Hands by your sides. Take your left hand behind you and find your right elbow crease. So I'm kind of going like this. And then drop your right ear. Breathe into the left side of your neck. I'm just going to turn so you can see what this looks like from the side, or from the front, I should say. Pass through center, take it to the other side, right hand to left elbow crease, left ear drops. And back to center. Release your hands, shrug your shoulders up, back and down. Reach high, full breath in. Bow forward, breathe it out. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, hands down. This time your left foot steps back and your left knee lowers down. Hands to your right thigh. Find that gentle lean forward. Notice where you feel sensation. Support the front of your body by engaging the back of your body. Glutes are strong. And breathe here. And then we're going to find that more active kind of opposite stretch. So rather than leaning forward, we're going to think about kind of scooping up and under as if you could draw your knee up. You're still stretching, but finding a little bit of engagement here through the front of your thigh, through the front of your hip flexors. You can see I'm not quite as deep. I'm also still sort of engaging the back, but focusing more on the front. Hold that for a few seconds, maybe a couple rounds of breath. And then you can release and let yourself sink a little further. Bring your left hand down, reach your right arm up. Hand behind your head if you like that on the other side. Peel yourself open. And gently release it down. Step back, high plank, upper push-up, or your tabletop, or that supported plank with your knees slightly behind your hips. Shift forward, breathe in. Lower to your belly, breathe it out. Hands by your sides for a locust pose, palms face down, fingers back. Start to lift your heart, open up through your chest, squeeze your upper back, and then if it's okay on your low back, float your feet. Stay long through your neck. We're really engaging the back line of your body, and then see if you can lift your low belly off your mat, off the ground. Slowly release. Forehead down or head to one side. You can also stack your hands, relax your head, and windshield wiper your legs right and left. We'll take that to a cat pose, tabletop. Right away into that rounding shape. And you can move through a cow and cat, or you can join me in a rabbit or a hare pose. I like my knees a little closer together and my toes tucked. Hands reach for your heels if they touch. If not, no worries. Crown of your head is going to come to the ground in front of your knees, chin really tucked to chest, and then lift your hips to stretch the back of your legs. Or pardon me, the back line of your body. And when that feels like enough, release. Arms go wide. Let's take our eagle arms, one arm below the other. Hold your shoulders or connect your palms. Allow for a little bit of movement. I like to come onto my knees and move side to side in circles. Switch, other arm comes below. Find your shoulders. Maybe palms connect. And a little bit of movement if that feels good. You can bring it back to center. Find that little shrug. We're going to take it down to a seat, so however you want to get there. Bum down, legs out in front. And take one knee out to the side. I'm going to start with my right knee to the side, like you're taking a tree pose seated. Hands reach high, breathe in. Lean forward over your extended leg, breathe out. An option to stay more belly over thigh. You can always bend your extended leg a little bit or a lot. Or if you want to join me in a side kind of twisted version, left hand down, right arm extends up and over. I feel this a lot in the side of my low back, this right side that's stretching open. And gently release. We're simply going to go right away to the other side for the sake of time. Left knee to the side, arms high, big breath in, and lean forward as you breathe out. Same option to stay belly over thigh, to bend your knee or to bring your right hand inside. Left arm up and over. And as your sides feel even, you can lift yourself back up. Place your feet on your mat, knees point up to the sky. Let's take a little windshield wiper right and left. And then move into a seated figure four. Feet down, knees to the sky. One ankle comes over the other thigh. This may be plenty. If you want a little bit more sensation, you can take chest to shin or scoot your hips forward to your front foot. I also like movement here, so if it feels good to move a little side to side, you can explore that. And slowly make your way out. Switch legs. And repeat. Maybe chest to shin, maybe hips forward, maybe a little bit of movement. For some reason, this side is way tighter for me today. So notice any differences in your own body side to side. And as that feels like enough, release. Feet on the ground, knees up. You can windshield wiper right and left. We'll come to a seat facing any direction. Legs can be crossed or out in front. A simple twist, one hand behind you, one hand across. Try to stay really tall through your spine. And then switch. Back to center. If your legs are crossed like me, switch the crossing. We'll just take a little moment in stillness. Hands to your thighs or palms together in front of your heart. Eyes closed or soft. Notice how your body feels now. It doesn't have to be a lot. A little movement can go a long way. And take 2 or 3 full deep breaths. Open your eyes if they're closed. Reach your arms overhead. Take a full body stretch. And bring your palms together in front of your hearts. Thank yourself for making the time to move, to breathe, to find a little bit more mobility. And I thank you as always for joining me. We'll bow our heads together in silence. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please be sure to share likes, comments, requests, and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll practice again with you soon.